Welcome back to my channel, folks. We're going to talk about under the display camera, also go by the name UDC. What exactly is UDC? Whenever you buy these new cars now, on the car radio or the display, you're going to see a small black dot or an aperture. Well, that is a small little IR camera scanning your face. Now, what's the purpose of that? You may wonder. What's under the hood, how the manufacturer make one. Let's talk about it in today's video. To understand the under display camera, let's talk about LCD panel, how the LCD panel is made. If you break one LCD panel and you can break them layer by layer, you can see various optical elements starting with the backlight panel, which is basically a reflector film with bunch of holes cut out and has a various LEDs depending on the brightness of the display. And obviously you're going to have your vertical and horizontal polarizer, TFT panel, LCD color filter and various, and that's how typically what the TVs or the LCD displays are made. So in order to capture the IR image or your scanned image of the face, camera lenses are placed behind the backlight unit, which is pretty much the last optical stack on your LCD panel. And that hole is propagated from the backlight unit all the way through your LCD panel. The idea is to scan image is basically going to propagate through all these holes all the way to the backlight unit where this camera lenses is located. And this image is processed in the software. And just like nothing perfect in real life, you can see there's a small little dot on this 10 or 12 inch of display. And that's pretty much what depixelization of the LCD panel does. But it allows the IR camera to capture your face image, and then a software behind your backlight process that image to do the eye tracking. So if I play this video, it will be a little bit more clear. You can see the black dot right on the display there. In this video clip, you can see an IR camera at work and person's face being illuminated. Now that we understand how the IR camera works, one of the flaws you saw is basically a black dot on your display. That happens because traditional LCD panel, you pretty much have to do a depixelization for the scanning to be transmitting all the way through various layers of your display. One way to avoid that, when you buy your new car, make sure it has an OLED panel. With the OLED panel, each individual pixel are totally transmitting because they're transparent, can be made transparent and or dimmed. In that case, you don't see this black dot when you have your display turned on, but you don't have your camera working. Okay, now that we talked about the LCD panel, we talked about the IR camera under the display. Now, what's the purpose of it? Why manufacturer are putting this technology inside the car? Let's talk about it next. So purpose of this under the display camera or IR camera is measuring your pupil size. How that is done, having an external IR source on your dash or display to illuminating your face, and the IR camera scanning your face to measure your pupil size. And then software determines if you're drunk, distracted, shouldn't be driving, and various other things. Now, one of the things I mentioned our OLED panel, because behind all this there's a Kalman filter, and that works on signal to noise ratio, in this case MTF. Having a good MTF which is greater than your threshold makes the tracker to work better in every successive duel, something to keep in mind. So this is all for now, folks. So I think you pretty much have a good understanding of under the display camera, IR camera, how they work and what's the purpose of it. We're going to pick up another topic and discuss. Until next, signing off, Ron Chatterjee.